Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Brewers today is Rich Rodas, whose record is 6-11 with a 5.22 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Jeff Robinson, whose record is 3-4 with a 3.30 ERA. Okay, we've won 7 in a row. We're 6-0 in the month of August. Yesterday's game looks a little closer than it really was. We brought in Dave Rozema in relief, and he gave up 3 runs in an inning of work, and that made it look a little tighter than it actually was. But the end result was all that mattered. We won the ball game, and we move on to the third and final game of the series, and really the last game we'll face with the Brewers this year. Now, we have a day off after today's game, so we'll advance a day when this is over and get ready for our final series versus the Orioles. So we're facing a left-hander, Rich Rodas, so we're going to have our lineup in there versus lefties. But because we do have the day off, any of the right-handers, any left-hander that might come in for a right-handed pitcher will play today too. So everybody's available is what I'm trying to say. Now, we did start a new giveaway yesterday, if you hadn't seen. We are giving away a Bert Blyleven autographed baseball card, a 2023 Topps Tribute card. You can get in on that contest at the end of the video. Today we'll have the video so you can take a look at that card. But all you got to do is be a subscriber and let me know in the comments below that you want to get added. We are definitely not going to do the robot race. We are going to do the duck race this time around. I can get up to 100 contestants in the duck race. You've got 3 so far. We've got Thomas D down here, who's just a regular old duck. He's satisfied with just being himself. We got Dante, who looks like he's working at Buckingham Palace. And Freddie C is the astronaut duck. But we can get up to 100 different duck contestants for the duck race. So if you want to get in on the duck race and try to win that Bert Blyleven card, just be a subscriber and let me know in the comments for this video. And we will get you entered into that duck race giveaway. Now, we will give the card away on game 123. We are at game 112 today. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. We're at game 112 today, and at game 123, that will be basically the 3-quarter mark of the season. And then we'll have one final giveaway at the end of the year as well. So, okay, let's see. The game is taking its sweet-ass time loading. It might be that duck race. Maybe I should close that out. So Jeff Robinson getting the start today. Overall, he's pitched pretty well. Does not have any stats versus the Brewers, supposedly. All the bullpen is available except for Dave Rozema, who got roughed up. Watched his ERA jump up over, a quarter of a point. Here's our lineup versus the left-hander, Rich Rodas. So Whitaker, Kennedy, and Smith are all on the bench. But as I mentioned, any of these guys can get into the game today if we can chase Rodas and maybe they bring in a right-hander. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for today's ball game. For the Milwaukee Brewers, batting leadoff, playing left field is Javier Ortiz. Batting second at second base is Randy Reddy. Batting third in right field is Dante BICHETTE. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Randy ASADOOR. Batting fifth at first base is Todd Benzinger. Batting sixth and catching is Ray Stevens, I should say. Batting seventh at shortstop is Ernie RILES. Batting eighth in center field is Bob SKUBE. And batting ninth is the DH, Dick Davis. Okay, let's take a look here at Jeff Robinson making his 14th start of the year. 3-4 with a 3.30 ERA, 51 Strikeouts in 79 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .213 against him. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 50%. Three-pitch pitcher, the splitter and the fastball are both very good, overall rated at 86. The 22-year-old right-hander is arbitration eligible at the end of the 86 season. Looking at his log, he did face Milwaukee in his second start of the year. He had a no decision. He only gave up 2 runs in 7 innings. Did not walk anybody, but did not factor in the decision. Okay, let's take a look at our defense. We've got people mixed up a little bit today. Castillo behind the plate. He's got a great arm. They're not going to run on him today. Barry Larkin at second. And Dougie Baker is going to play third base, while Brett will be our DH today. Okay, here we go. Javier Ortiz leading off versus Jeff Robinson. 0-2 count. And a hard hit ground ball to third. Baker will make the play. Baker just a tick better defensively, rating-wise, than George Brett. Okay, one down. Here's Randy Reddy. Reddy had his 11th home run in yesterday's ball game. Looping this one into center field. It will fall in front of Wilson for a base hit. So Randy Reddy on first with one down. Next up is Dante Bichette. Bichette batting .227 with 9 home runs, and Robinson strikes out Bichette for out number 2. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Randy ASADOOR. ASADOOR among the league leaders in home runs with 20. And Reddy tried to steal second, and Castillo guns him down. So a good job. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Willie Wilson. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third and DHing today is George Brett. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Rusty Tillman. Batting fifth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting seventh and catching is Marty Castillo. Batting eighth at second base is Barry Larkin. And batting ninth is the third baseman, Dougie Baker. Okay, Rich Rodas, left-hander, making his 24th start, 6-11 with that 5.22 ERA. 116 strikeouts and 151 and 2/3 innings pitched. It's pretty solid. He does give up a ton of hits. Opponents are batting .314 against him, and in fact, his career opponent's batting average is .312. He does have 2 complete games this year. Fastball topping out at 94 miles an hour. 2 decent pitches, a fastball and a curve, above league average. Overall rated an 80. The 24-year-old lefty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 86 year. I think he pitched one of those complete games against us, no? No. He did take a loss back on July 14th, going 7 innings, giving up 4 runs. May 29th, he did the same. And April 27th, he went 5 2/3 for a no decision. Okay. Let's take a look at the defense for the Brewers. This is their main lineup. Their outfield is pathetic, and yet they have thrown us out 3 times on the base path this series. First and third is below league average as well. Don't forget about Stevens behind the plate. Also below league average with an 80 arm. Okay, Willie Wilson leading off versus Rich Rodas. Wilson is in a bit of a slump. You may not have known that because we don't really talk about him too much. But before the last game, he had, it was 0 for 12. He's technically 1 for 17 with that out right there. So the game is getting his average back down to a reasonable level. He was batting .375 in a Tigers uniform before that slump started. Trammell with the ground out to short, and George Brett, some lefty on lefty violence, popping it up. I feel like, despite the record, Rich Rodas has pitched well against us. He's given us fits anyway. We go to the top of the second. Here's Randy ASADOOR. He was at the plate when Reddy was thrown out at second by Castillo. Pounds it into the dirt, and Castillo will pick it up and gut him out. I thought for sure that was going to be an error. Good job by Castillo. One down. Here's Todd Benzinger, switch hitter. Walking to first. First walk issued by Robinson. That would set up a nice double play possibility here with Ray Stevens. Oh. Okay. So this is how it's going to go down. Robinson, who doesn't walk anybody, has very good control. Has walked 2 batters here, and now the lefties are up. 2-0 count to Riles. There's a ground ball to second. Catcher running. Let's turn 2. Yeah, of course not. That was asking too much. They do get the force at second. This feels like a pass ball wild pitch balk scenario. Bob SKUBE at the plate. SKUBE batting .280 with 11 home runs. A 1-2 count and a ground ball to third. Baker making the play, so good job by Robinson getting out of the inning. After walking a couple of batters, we go to the bottom of the second, no score. Rusty Tillman leading off. Tillman, we put in the number 4 spot, cleanup role for the first time this year, and he's going to pay it off with a double into center field. That is Tillman's first career double. Nicely done. Okay, Tillman in scoring position. Here's Kirk GIBSON. Let's see if Gibby can pull it to the right side. Nope, striking out on a pitch right down the middle. 1 out. Now, Glenn Wilson, we got to take a look at him just real quick. Look at how horrible he is. He has a .267 on-base percentage. That is 120 points less than 2 years ago. A .618 on-base percentage, 200 points less than last year. So he is really struggling. If it wasn't for his great defense, he wouldn't even be in there. And he strikes out, and Castillo grounds out to first. So, yeah, we were never going to score in that inning anyway. We go to the top of the third, stranding Tillman at second. Number 9 hitter, Dick Davis, will lead off. Davis, maybe the best number 9 hitter in the league. I don't know. Marty Barrett seems to bat ninth for Boston a lot. Maybe he's among the league leaders in batting average. So I think that nod would probably go to him. We're back there. Ortiz. 2 down. And Randy Reddy strikes out. There we go. Second K for Robinson. Moving on to the bottom of the third. Barry Larkin leading off. Larkin batting .375 in limited duty. 1-1 count. There's a ground ball to second. 1 out. Next man up is Dougie Baker. Grounding out to third, and we're back to Willie Wilson. Popping it up. Yeah, I mean, is a good strategy just playing these batters who are in game-enforced slumps to get their average down so we can just get it down and get it over with? I mean, Wilson's probably going to have to go like 0 for 50 in order to get down to like a .280 batting average, right? Dante Bichette leading off the top of the fourth. Striking out. That's actually back-to-back Ks for Robinson. Oh, he's due for a walk. No, the line drive to center. I thought that with that full count, I thought it was going to be a strikeout-walk combo. 2 down, Todd Benzinger. A tapper back to Robinson. And a nice 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Alan Trammell leading off. Slices it to right. There's one out. This is just ridiculous. I know that eventually we're going to get a hold of one. Yeah, there we go. So Brett's going to double into the gap. His 23rd double of the year. Brett and Kennedy are tied for the team lead in doubles. And Tillman had a double his first time up. 1-2 count here. And maybe he gets another into right field. Brett will score. It's 1-0. And that is another double. Second double today. It's 1-0 Detroit. One out. Here's Gibby. He struck out the first time up. He pulls it to right this time. That does get Tillman over. Can Glenn Wilson get us a second run? It's a 1-1 count. And a ground ball in the hole at short. Wilson's batting average down to .227. At the very least, we do get on the board. It's 1-0 thanks to George Brett's double. Headed to the top of the fifth. Ray Stevens leading off. And he's going to double into the gap. 18 doubles for Ray Stevens. Leadoff man in scoring position. And now the lefties are coming up. Ernie Riles, base hit, and the game is tied. This is exactly what happened in yesterday's game. And then the double play. Oh, no. This is what happened yesterday, though. We got out to the lead. Things were going really smoothly for Brian Kelly, and then he gave up 2 runs to tie it at 2. And then we took over after that. I stuck with Kelly. I actually considered taking him out, and it paid off. So we'll see if we keep Robinson in here. As a rookie, as a base hit to right, Riles will score. It's 2-1. That should be all they're going to give him, though. Yeah, he's going to strike out, and then maybe another strikeout? Yeah. So, the game gave up the 2 runs, and then they just shut him down. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I still feel pretty good about this. I mean, he had to give up some runs, right? Pardon me, what? Take a little swig of coffee. Marty Castillo leading off. Castillo with a 1-2 count and a base at the center. So, yeah, we gave up the runs we had to give up. Now it's going to be our turn. Wow, very Larkin with a 95 contact. We're going to hit run here. Yeah. Oh, wow, I thought that was going to get through. Castillo will be safe at second. Will Doug Baker come through? He's been pretty solid for us this year. Oh, they're going to walk him. 4 straight pitches. Not intentional, but it does set up a... Well, I mean, how are they going to get a double play with Willie Wilson running? That doesn't make any sense, right? But Wilson is in a game and 4 slump, so this is a guaranteed out any way you slice it. Oh, no, it's a base hit in the center. Castillo around third. He scores. Baker will hold. Can't give Wilson an RBI. Yeah, this is exactly what happened in yesterday's game. That's crazy. Okay, 1 down. Runners at first and second. Here's Trammell. Trammell's 0 for 2 today. He's due. And that'll get everybody in. A double into the gap. Oh! How does Willie Wilson not score? From first base with a guy with a 60 rating. Oh, man. Now we know something is up. We're going to go on contact, but this is a strikeout or a pop-up. Right? Let's see here. 3-1 count. Oh, it's going to be down the line. That'll get everybody in. No. We'll take the double. Yeah, this is exactly what happened yesterday. Hey, 24 doubles now for Brett. All right. 5-2. That's 3 RBI for Brett today, I believe. And we're not done yet. Rusty Tillman's got a full count. And he gaps it. I love having that 60 out there. That is Tillman's third double of the ball game. When was the last time we had a Tiger with 3 doubles in a game? I know we've never had anybody with 4. Here's Gibby. Can Gibby get in on this? He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Nope. Pops it up. Tillman could have made that catch. 2 down. Here's Glenn Wilson. Glenn would murder for a single. Line drive to right. Okay, so we put 5 on the board. It is 6-2. This is exactly what happened yesterday. We had a 7-2 lead, and then before Rosie gave up those 3 runs. I'd like to see Robinson get 1 more, and we could just turn it over to the bullpen with the day off tomorrow. There's a ground ball up the middle. Larkin makes a good play, showing some range at second. ASADOOR, the ground ball to Baker. And Todd Benzinger with 2 outs. Goes to left. Gibby making the play. That's going to be it for Robinson today. He pitched well enough. Just that 1 bad inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Rich Rodas coming back out. He's given up 8 hits and a walk. It's led to 6 runs. Lots of doubles today against the Brew Crew. Castillo pops out. Here's Barry Larkin. Larkin popping it up. Two down. Dougie Baker. He's walked today, and he strikes out. That's a good bounce back inning for Rodas. Okay, Jeff Robinson coming out of the ball game. In comes the creeper, Paul Gibson. 0-1 with a 3.90 ERA, 23 strikeouts in 32 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .246 against him. Look at the splits. He likes it when you look at him doing the splits. It's a 186 on base percentage versus opponent's batting average versus lefties. He's got a righty to face first. That's the catcher, Ray Stevens. Now, in yesterday's game, this is where Rosie gave up a ton of runs. Stevens with the base hit to lead off the inning. Ernie Riles is up next. There's a ground ball up the middle. We could turn 2. Well, we get the catcher at second. 1 out. Here's Bob SKUBE. SKUBE's only batting .200. He's in a platoon in center field. And Gibson strikes him out. 10 pitch at bat. Okay. Man, this feels like a mistake. I mean, we got everybody in the bullpen today. Why bother? Why cause a problem? In comes Guppy Gooper. Trying to get Dick Davis. 1-0 count to Davis. Ground ball to third. Baker makes the play. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Rodas still in the ball game for some reason. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. There you have it. Willie Wilson, 1 for 3 today with a ribby, batting .338 versus lefties. Ground ball to second. TRAMMELL. Ground ball to short. Tigers do only have 8 hits today, by the way. Oh, big ups for George Brett. Home run over the center field wall. 467 feet. That is Brett's 11th home run of the year. Still not at 50 RBIs yet. That's crazy. Rusty Tillman. Now, Tillman has a chance here at 4 doubles. He's 3 for 3 today. All 3 are doubles, obviously. Oh, man. I guess that was asking for a lot. Okay. Brett gives us another run. It's 7-2. Gumpert. We'll have him go back out there to face Javier Ortiz. Ground ball to short. 1 out. Randy Ready strikes out as Gumpert pulls the string on that curveball. And Dante Bichette, oh man, he tried that curveball with Bichette. He wraps it right back into center field for a single. Bichette 1 for 4 on the day now. And Randy ASADOOR gets plunked. I don't like it when this happens. Benzinger, that's 284 versus righties. He bats 231 versus lefties. Okay, so Gumpert's coming out. We'll bring in Comstock. Good old Cobby. So Benzinger's going to turn around, bat right-handed versus Comstock. 2-2 count. I can't do anything wrong right now. I'm making all the right plays. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Pat Underwood, former Tiger, a pitcher we really like to have on our team. We traded him to Milwaukee. Who did we trade him for? Was it Chet Lemon? Oh, it's not even in the records anymore. I think it was for Chet Lemon. And he's been good for them. Good job, Pat Underwood. So we went from a lefty to a lefty. Gibson's like, give me a break. See how he does versus his old teammate. 3-1 count. Gibson's swinging as he should be. Up 5 in the bottom of the 8th. 1 down. Here's Glenn Wilson. Wilson batting 216 versus lefties. She's horrible. And Marty Party. Well, good job by Underwood getting all 3 batters he faced. We go to the top of the 9th inning. I guess we're going to keep Comstock in there. We got 2 lefties coming up. Last time we tried this with the Creeper, Stevens got a base hit. He's 2 for 2 today and walked. There's a comebacker to Comstock, who makes the play. 1 out. 2 outs to go. Ernie Riles popping it up on the infield. Trammell backpedaling into shallow left center. For out number 2, it is down to Bob SKUBE. Push the button. There we go. And he smokes it to dead center field. Wilson on his hizzy, making the play. Tigers win 7-2. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. We have won 8 in a row. We are 7-0 in the month of August. We've got a day off, so let's play a day in advance. Any injuries? Anything of note? No. Okay. So now we are ready to face our last American League East team for the season. Let's look at the standings. Oh, there's the National League first. New York's a game back. LA's won 6 in a row. San Diego's 19.5 back. American League. Oh, look at that. We have a 3-game lead now over Boston. 5 over New York. We were really worried there for a minute, and now we have completely taken over. Look at the 3-way tie in the West. California, Seattle, and Oakland all tied for first, and the White Sox are 3.5 back. Don't count them out. They've got the most power in the American League. They might power their way into first. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Tigers expand their lead. Jeff Robinson will get the win today. He's 4-4 on the year. That's the only thing of note for 2 days worth. Transactions. Okay, we had that no-hitter. Oh, the White Sox have lost their third baseman, Tim Hewlett, for 17 days. He's got 21 home runs. I can pretty much guarantee you Tim Hewlett never had more than 12 home runs, probably. And then Mike Boddicker of Baltimore will sign a 4-year extension. This is a guy that could never stay healthy. 4 months, 7 months, 2 weeks, 6 days. But he's having a good year, 12-4 with a 4 ERA. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, get in on the contests. You know you want to have a little duck of your own. Here's the duck race. Look at that. You want to get yourself a duck in there. So be a subscriber. Let me know in the comments below that you want to get in on the contest. I hate to not give it to Rusty Tillman. He had 3 doubles. But George Brett had 2 doubles and a home run, 3 RBI. He is the player of the game. Jeff Robinson pitched well, except for 1 inning. He gave up a couple of runs. He struck out 5. The bullpen did their gerbs. Rich Rodas takes the loss. He's 6-12. Pat Underwood pitched an inning in relief. And that will do it. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 1 of the series versus Baltimore. And if you want to see what that Bert Blyleven card looks like, it's right here. Click on that video, and it's only 3 minutes long. And it'll show you what you need. All right, until next time, everyone, have a great day.